Have you ever been petitioned by a cop for
Oh yeah.
in their cop car?
Hell yeah, in uniform.
Ladies and gentlemen, today
I'm react to it. So, you got about to say it. I'm gonna react to on the Black with Pimps and Prostitutes.
we're in Phoenix, Arizona, on the Blade, speaking with pimps and prostitutes, getting an inside look at their life and how it is on these streets. You're pimping out of the kindness of your heart?
For surely.
Does that sound like an absurd statement to make?
Absolutely not. Like when she go to sleep and pray, she praying to me.
What?
That's a crazy statement.
Once again, we dive into the world of prostitution, this time in Phoenix, Arizona. This story takes place on the Blade, the term used for the street where women can be seen walking at night looking for customers. The business of sex is a complicated one. Usually what you find is vulnerable women being controlled and manipulated by a devious pimp, who oftentimes himself grew up in a rough environment where he saw prostitution from a young age. For a young man growing up in poverty, the allure of being a pimp is both financial and status related. Monetarily, it's a great way to make fast money, and the profession of pimping has been glorified in rap music, presenting an image of a smoothly dressed man with cars, women, and the latest fashion. Phoenix has long been a hotspot for prostitution and sex trafficking, two things that overlap. Recently, there have been major busts, including one operation that arrested over 300 people in early 2023. While most of the mainstream media believes talking to some local vaguely related to the story in a corporate setting of an office is the way to deliver news, I believe the best way to get to the bottom of the story is to go boots on the ground and get it straight from the source. Today, we do just that. Our story begins by interviewing a pimp, and as the story goes on, we find ourselves in a motel room with a prostitute getting ready for work and her pimp in the room as well. It's time to hit the Blade.
Quick announcement, time is running out to get your ticket. We have a live event in Milwaukee, so if you're in the Chicago...
Okay, buddy. I'm sorry.
I'm out of sight. That bitch gave me bringing that bitch through my mind.
So it's 5 p.m. on a Tuesday night. This is the first impression of the Blade. We're gonna show you what we see. Just think that this is somebody's reality that 6-7 days a week. This is how they feed themselves, feed their kids. Like, could you imagine a mom being out here? Mom's gonna go out and work tonight. She'll be back in the morning. That's a crazy reality to me. They say this is the world's oldest profession, and I wonder if America's making the right calls in how we're handling prostitution. Would it not be safer to have brothels? Would it not be safer for the women, for the STDs? You cut out the pimps, which to me are the guys you gotta cut out of this game. Tell the people where we are right now.
Shit, right now we on 27th Avenue Indian School. That's the Blade, but really that's the start of the Blade, but you feel me? We just gonna...
So they take the money, like the girl that do all the kind of jobs, do all the works, and then the pimp take the money. That's crazy. That's not good. That's foul.
So that's the Blade.
And what's the Blade?
You gonna come down here, you gonna see some fat hoes, small hoes, anything, pigeon toes, but you feel me? Everything down here getting money though.
To me, it's mind-blowing that a man can convince a team of women to work for him.
Niggas at pigeon toe. What the fuck?
To be on the street, to put their body at risk, and then collect the money for that. How do you manage to do that?
Well, we're not convincing to do anything. They seeing that we providing them a higher lifestyle for them. You feel me? Some
What if they quit? What if she quit or something? Or did she get killed or something? I wanna know, cause that's not fair.
females, they gonna be able to go to college. Some females, they ain't gonna never be shit. They need to run into a nigga like me or a nigga like us. Anybody on our lifestyle that's gonna actually elevate them and be able to give them what they need. Be able to, feel me, put them in their car, put them in the house. A lot of people, they gonna be in their mama house the rest of their life. They ain't gonna never be nowhere. 4 kids, 5 kids, but you feel me? Turn around. You see that? Can't make this up. I almost want to roll the window down.
What advantage do the women have in teaming up with someone like you?
They by themselves, they liable to get broke. When you get broke, you a renegade, you out here by yourself, you ain't got nobody to protect you or help you. Anybody can do anything to you. They know you got a purse full of money, they know you ain't giving it to nobody, so it's on you. You need somebody to be able to watch your back, make sure you safe, make sure you're okay, make sure you can eat, make sure you get home safe.
You kind of view yourself as the bank and the security guard of your women.
I'm everything.
When they're out on the street, how much of what they bring in goes to you?
Everything.
Everything.
Everything. I mean everything. Like when she go to sleep and pray, she praying to me.
That's crazy.
That's a crazy statement.
It is what it is, man.
Do you think that's a fair arrangement that all their money goes to you?
100%. Because it's going back to them in the long term. Anything they need paid for, it's coming right out of my pocket. And that's everything.
What kind of things do you buy them?
They might need a whip. They might need their rent paid. They might need a house. Their kids might need some clothes. Their kids might need some food. Their kids might need their daycare paid for. You never know what they might need. But whatever they need, that's why they give everything they got to me. And I'm going to make sure everything okay.
Tell people what a bottom is.
That's the can rely on. Like, if all the go, they leave, anything, you can't trust no to stay. But your bottom, you can trust that one. That one ain't gonna never leave.
Did you say off?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
When you off on a nigga, that mean like you could be with another nigga, anything. It's really just anything to not to somebody liking. You feel me? Where it's like, all right, you stop with me, but you ain't just stop with me and keep it solid and letting a nigga know what it is. You feel me? You off on me. You did something unrespectable.
And look, just out here she comes back again. How can someone get away with that? That looks like so obvious what's going on.
She ain't doing nothing wrong. She just walking on the phone. You feel me? I ain't see no crime.
Is this something that Phoenix police are trying to bust, or that you have to worry about police?
You for sure gotta worry about police. We go 2 minutes up the street, you gonna see hella police, but like,
Yo, in Colombia, it's different out there, boy. Where you think it's a nurse, it's not a nurse, boy. It's a masseuse. It's crazy. You're just nice. You go to the club. It's nuts over there. I love it over there too. Cause they welcome you. You know what I mean? In New York, you'll be like, hey, what the fuck you looking at? In Colombia, if you make eye contact with them, they stay like this. Like, just come talk to me. Some of them they come talk to you, but it's like the girls, but they be like this, yo. Prostitute, not prostitute. It's crazy.
like ain't nobody doing shit. They don't see nothing going on. You feel me? Unless somebody's stupid enough to be seen.
How do you view women?
I love women. For real, I love everything about women. You feel me? I don't even like being around niggas. I only like being around women. You feel me? A nigga ain't gonna keep me paid. Gonna keep me paid. You feel me?
How would you feel if your sister was out on the blade?
My sister is on the blade right now in
Really?
Vegas on my mama.
How'd you find your way into this?
Shit, bro. When I was like 18 years old, I was with this little bitch, or really an older bitch, but whole time she was a hoe. I didn't even know she was a hoe. She just always had dough. You feel me? She'd pay for little shit that I had going on, and it came to a point to where she started kind of like, you know, I'm gonna teach you the game. She wanted to see me get paid. You feel
So
me?
an older woman taught you the game.
For surely.
What's the relationship you have with your mom?
I talk to my moms every day.
Does she know what you're up to?
Yeah, she know what I do.
What does she think about it?
She don't like it, but she gotta respect me. I gotta take care of myself. She see how I'm taking care of myself. She see how I'm taking care of others. You feel me?
Where do you see yourself on the balance of good and evil?
Straight good. Ain't no evil in me. You feel me? Everything I'm doing is out the kindness of my heart. I'm trying to make sure everybody that is part of me, I play my part and we smooth.
You're pimping out of the kindness of your heart?
For surely.
Does that sound like an absurd statement to make?
Absolutely not.
What happens if one of your girls comes back and doesn't bring $1 home?
She wouldn't even come back. I ain't gonna lie. She know better than to come back if she ain't got no bread. But it's like, for what? What you here for? Like, you know?
What's the most a woman has brought back in a night?
Usually a quota is about a band, but you feel me? I done had to bring in like 35 bands in the night before.
Is there a particular day of the week that's the hottest?
Saturday.
Okay.
Sunday morning.
Is it a dangerous job?
For me, I know how to play the game right. You feel me? I ain't never in my life been in no danger playing this, but I done heard.
I know damn well she gonna take some of the money. If she made 3,500, if you make 3,600, she will take $100. You know? She gonna be like, he won't know. I'm gonna take that money instead.
There's some stories, but that's about it.
Is it dangerous for the women?
Yeah, I say it's dangerous for them at all times. If they not protecting themselves, if they not making sure that they safe at all times, they not doing their perfect screening. When I mean perfect screening, I mean perfect screening. Because any little flaw could really have you jammed up.
What makes a good John?
He gonna have to pay, and he gonna have to keep paying and keep paying and keep paying.
One thing we've heard in Chicago and Los Angeles from both the pimps and the prostitutes out there is they don't have black customers. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, we don't do no AAs.
What is AA?
That's African American.
No African American
Yeah,
customers?
no African American.
And why is that?
It's never really nothing good coming with African Americans. They usually too aggressive. They want too much. They not paying enough. It's almost like a safety hazard.
you know?
Well,
No, just making sure you're checking
Yeah.
the surroundings. Okay, we're gonna keep going on the blade. Maybe we'll see you a little later tonight, but thank you for sharing your story, and I wish you the best, okay? So we're gonna hit the blade. We're gonna pick up some chicks.
Without having any good street connections that can get me into the rooms with pimps and prostitutes, I decided to try my luck by driving around and trying to pay women for a conversation. This made me feel nervous, uncomfortable, and I struck out more than an 8th grade boy at the dance. Apparently an Arizona YouTuber went around harassing these ladies before, so they were not too keen for an interview, understandably.
I always feel like such a fucking slimy bastard when we're doing this. It just feels so weird and wrong.
When I visit tough places, I always look for people that are thriving despite the environment. We found a boxing gym, so I figured I'd talk to a coach and hear his mentality and how he steers youth in the right direction.
We're at a boxing gym right now. As you can tell, kids are working out, they're jump roping, they're getting a sweat. And we're with the coach. What's your name, sir?
Rafael Valenzuela. Nice to meet you.
Okay, nice to meet you, coach. ¿Qué es el impacto de la prostitución en la área?
Los niños no se enfocan en eso, ni siquiera voltean a ver a ellos. Ellos vienen y trabajan aquí en el gimnasio, llegan, se van a su casa. No andan en las calles, es diferente para ellos. Acá se van a correr a veces y pues, estamos cuidándolos de que no haya gente que los moleste.
¿Piensa que un gimnasio como esto es muy importante para la comunidad?
Oh, sí, es bien importante porque, como te digo, los enseñas a pelear, pero también les formas disciplina. Cuando ellos crezcan, vayan formándose bien, ya sea para un trabajo, para estudiar, lo que sea, les forma su disciplina para ser alguien en la vida.
¿Piensa que la policía necesita ser más fuerte allí o de qué es la solución para esto?
Pues ahorita yo pienso que con todo esto que está de las drogas que están saliendo, que ya ves que hay tantas personas que están envueltas en drogas, también es duro para la policía mantener todo esto pues controlado, porque hay un policía o dos y hay como 100 o 200 gentes en la calle haciendo sus cosas, entonces es duro para la policía. Yo pienso que ellos están trabajando en eso, pero sí deben de estar un poquito más enfocados en eso también.
Muchas gracias. ¿Qué tú haces para los niños y la comunidad? So, muchas gracias.
Gracias a ti.
There apparently was a YouTuber that was harassing prostitutes, and so that's making it not very easy for us to try and talk to women. We're gonna hop out on foot and see if we can just get people's stories or perspective of the area.
It's crazy, man.
So it looks like somebody's getting just got a customer and they're going to a motel. It feels like we're in another world right now. This guy's kind of geeking out right now.
Yeah.
Feeling like I was about to fold my cards, as a last-ditch effort, I decided to go to a motel lobby and see who I could meet. After standing in line for a few minutes, my luck changed when a lady named Roxy got in line behind me. Here's what happened.
Is it normally this slow here? What is it like night to night around here? Does it get hectic?
Sometimes it does. Mainly you have like all the smokers that smoke blues hanging out around here. Sometimes it gets a little crazy, you know, like people fighting and want to shoot each other.
Over
you know?
drugs or over like the
It's
pimping?
mainly over, it's not even got nothing to do with the pimping no more. It's all got to do with the pills, like the fentanyl. Like it's not their area to take over.
As far as Phoenix goes, this is the hotbed for pimps and prostitutes,
Yeah.
unquestionably, right?
Yeah.
So one question I have is, do you think it should be legal? Should we have brothels where you can legally go, do your business, it's a little safer for the women?
To me, it's a job for them, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just like strippers. It should be legal for them to do it, somewhere to go safe, you know, instead of just walking the blade and then people picking them up and then somebody, you know, hurting them or killing them or something like that.
Have you ever heard of a bad story happening to a woman on the
Man,
street?
I've heard of a lot. I've seen a lot of females get in a car and end up in the back of an alley, gutted up, cut up. I've seen a girl that was on the blade on Northern and 27th, and they found her body in the back of an alley just laying on an empty bed, no clothes on, stabbed up.
How do you view the pimp in this? Is he a helpful person? Is he a parasite? Is he a bad guy?
I don't think these women need pimps, you know what I'm saying? I mean, why would you need a pimp when you're trying to work for the money for yourself? Some of these women are vulnerable, you know?
What percent of the rooms here you think are dedicated to prostitution?
Travelers in. That's across the street. And over there, they can bring as many people as they want. Just the other day, I seen these two girls bring a trick over there, and I don't know what they were trying to do, rob them or what, but he busted out their window, and then he left, and then they left. It was crazy. I was like, wow.
It seems like a dangerous world to be in.
Yeah, especially too for the tricks too, you know, because they never know what's behind them doors, or they never know what's gonna happen. They can get set up. Somebody could be waiting for them to rob them and stuff. And most of these females are doing it for for the fentanyl, and that's pretty crazy.
Does the pimp get the woman hooked on fentanyl? Is that part of the game?
No, I think that they get themselves hooked on it. Some pimps say if you follow the girl, they'll come right up on you and tell you, hey, well, what are you doing bothering my girl and this and that, and he'll point a gun at you and all kinds of shit. It's crazy.
Have you ever met a pimp that you think is a good guy?
I know quite a few pimps. They're all right. Yeah, you see a lot of ambulance. Just earlier today, they had the helicopters and like 10, 15 squad cars. I guess they were on high-speed chase from here.
The motel managers, do you think they 100% know what goes on?
Of course they do. Some of them are with it and some of them ain't with it.
I guess in some ways I get it. Like, what are they gonna do? Say, no, I don't want to feed my family? Like, that's the thing. Like, every person in the chain, at the end of the day, they're trying to survive.
Yes, yes.
And
that's what this whole situation is. Like the homeless, the prostitution, the drug addicts. Everybody's trying to survive out here. You know, this world is hard, you know.
Do you have anyone waiting on you right now?
Yeah, I have them waiting on me.
They call, oh, the truck?
No, no.
Do your thing first and we can talk
Yeah,
after?
they're pushing a shopping cart, so they have all my bags in the shopping cart.
So guys, motels like this, they're hot spots, and there's cities, major cities all around the country that someone's day-to-day life, the way they put food on the table is to sell their body. But you let me know in the comments, should it be legal? Would it be safer, better, cleaner if it was legal? Or hey, no.
Nah, I don't want it to be legal, man. Because I see too much in Colombia. All their kids, 18 years old, will do this shit, man. I'm telling you. If that shit legal, 18 years old will do that shit crazy. It would be nuts. But anyway, I'm done. I feel sleepy right now. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. I know you're not gonna watch all of it anyway, so here's his name. If you wanna watch the rest of the, just right here on the block with the Pimps and Prostitutes. I'm about to go to sleep, and I'm gonna watch him when I'm in my job. So I know where I left it. So subscribe. Peace.